Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on measuring an angle. To measure an angle, we use an instrument known as a protractor. So this is a protractor here, and when you look at it, it looks like a semicircle. See, that's the diameter there, and there's half of the circumference here. You'll notice that you have a horizontal line here, which is like, it's sort of the baseline of the protractor, and here there's a vertical line where that's 90 degrees there. And over here we have two scales. We have an inner scale which goes from 0 to 180, and here we have an outer scale which also goes from 0 to 180. Okay, now let's see what happens. The following steps are useful. That's when we're measuring an angle. Number one, put the center on the vertex of the angle. So that's the center of the protractor. That goes on the vertex of the angle. Number two, the baseline of the protractor must be on one of the rays. Okay, so there's the baseline, and that has to be on one of the rays. The other ray is used to read the angle. Let's see how this works. Let's look at these examples. Number one. We have angle ABC. Notice that the center is on the vertex and the baseline is on one of the rays. We measure in that direction, so we're measuring here in an anti-clockwise direction, so we use the inside scale. So we go there, all around, and you see that that lines up with 72. So angle ABC is 72 degrees. Here we're measuring in the same direction, in an anti-clockwise direction. This is a larger angle, so angle XYZ is larger. Notice that the vertex is on the center. There's the baseline, which is on the other ray. Use the inside scale to do your measurement, so angle XYZ is 120 degrees. Over here, for the next example, you can see we're measuring in that direction. Now that direction is a clockwise direction. So, to measure angles in a clockwise direction, use the outer circle, because you have to start from 0. So that's the outer circle. So we go in that direction there, and we notice that we have 75 degrees. So angle MPQ is 75 degrees. Again, we're measuring in an anti-clockwise direction here, for example 4, angle HWY. So we use the outer scale all the way around, and look what we have, 120 degrees. So to measure angles in a clockwise direction, use the outer circle. So this video has introduced us to the basic idea of measuring angles, and we've seen how we can use an instrument called a protractor, which is basically similar to a semicircle. It has a baseline, and it has two scales, an inner scale and an outer scale. And depending on whether we're measuring anti-clockwise or clockwise, we just pick the correct scale to use.